another short game. This is not on Steam. This is an itch.io game. I mean, it's kind of a... I don't know what it is exactly. It just sort of caught my attention on Twitter. Point and click. Maybe sort of Lovecraftian type thing called Water Womb World. Full screen sounds good to me. Though I am a Christian man, I have long forsworn any contentment in its primitive superstitions. The mysticism, the rituals, I know they are all articulations of a deeper material fact. In older times, it was seen that the order of the scientific world and the perfection of God's plan confirmed each other at every turn. Well, I still believe this to be the case, although in quite an unorthodox way. My lifelong work has been to find the origin point of man's fall from grace. It has taken me all over the world, but I believe I am closer than ever to finding the truth. I am heading deep into the ocean, into a region they call Gaspar's Zone. I have everything I need in my submersible lab. I hope to find some answers soon. Soon I will tread out onto the holy seabed where the spirit blew life into the increate mantle. I have lit my path with the submersible's lights. It is a blessed day. Before I leave, I ought to fill up my tank and grab some nets for the specimen collection. I'm going to need both if I'm going to do my research. I'm looking pretty good. Alright. Head out. Even with my lights, it is still quite dark out here. Well, as long as they are on, I'm sure I'll be fine. I just have to remember that the entrance back into the lab is the furthest spot south. I hope to find some good specimens here, whether by sifting through the silt or netting some fish. I must remember that the live specimens will try to evade me, but I should not give up hope as they cannot swim too far away. I must also remember that if I sift at one position, it would be a waste to sift there again until later. I should try to find one live sample via my net, and also 2 samples from sifting. That should be sufficient for now. Time to begin. May God guide me. I didn't find anything. I'll keep looking. I found a post-lapsarian Adamite skull. It looks quite old. It may reveal something. I will study it when I get back to the lab. Okay. Gotta keep looking. Can't quite tell where I've sifted and where I've not sifted. I can only go so far, for better or worse. Ooh, A dive mask, likely an older make by the looks of it. It only has one large window to see from. Might be worth looking at back at the lab. Oh! Got him! I'll check out this specimen when I get back to the lab. I have been blessed with a bounty to research. It is time to go back to the lab and begin. I can barely contain my excitement. All my life's work has led up to this moment. Even though I have been down here but briefly, I can feel God working in my heart and opening my mind. The original sin of man, the original temptation, was that God opening the mind too? I am alone here, but I feel the comfort of the Holy Spirit and a connectedness to all things. The human being was made in the image of God, a divine mirror of creation that was made imperfect by our sin. I can feel it sometimes in the strangeness of my body, as if I was once connected to the source and severed from it. It was as if I was once a thing rooted in a vaster world, but I was violently removed and left to float freely by my own. Well, as I have said, I should get to work. Adamite skull. Cyber catechism. Partially fossilized remains of a son of Adam. Contains 5% ancestral corruption. By approximate calculations, this human lived for about a millennium and was born 10 generations after the primeval fall. High bone density suggests aquatic lifestyle. Fascinating. This person was born extremely close to the source of Genesis, the birth of all creation. They lived to be very, very old and have only just a trace of degeneration. The bone density, yes. One of the pillars of aqua-Edenic studies is that early man lived underwater. Countless generations have passed since such a time, and the form of the sons of Adam take now is very different. I can only imagine what it looked like to be so pure, so near the state of grace. I'll load up the next sample. Dive mask. Production date mid-20th century. Rubber-skirted dive mask ornamented with various Christograms, biblical inscriptions. This mask would prove that I am not the first one to explore Gaspar's zone. However, this area is entirely remote, meaning whoever was here for a purpose. Judging by the crucifixes on the strap, I imagine explorers were sent here by the church. There are certain divisions in the papal conclave who are in the know, but some would prefer to occlude the truth from the world. Were these explorers eliminated by more traditional factions, and what did they discover? Where are they now? I'll take a look at the next sample. Ancient fish. Carbon dating estimation 10,000 years. Laser vivisection yielded fish fed on native coral forms. Hypercalcified bone structure, tensile strength matching modern metamaterials. Amazing. This fish may well have been alive during the time of the pre-deluge patriarchs. This very well may confirm the theory of Gaspar's zone being located in or around Edenic ground. But how? Some of suspension of space-time, or some biological deceleration of the aging process? I must conduct a more extensive search. Soon I should go out for more samples. I don't like the sound of that. What was that? A whale? It sounded even bigger. I should go check outside. The lights are out. Damn, but something stirs in me. Oh Lord, even in this darkness, I know you are with me. Your word is a light to my feet and a lamp to my path. Guide me. Oh, whoa, a man squid. I'm trying to catch it. I can't catch it. Son of Adam, I beseech thee. Your forebears abandoned the tree of life and ate of the fruit of knowledge. You walk a contrary path. You will leave this place, or you will exchange one life for another. Die as a man, or join God in full flesh. To hear the voice of your God is to return on origin-ward, back into the womb where words would fail. Know this now. I am but his created messenger, that is all I know. Son of Adam, I beseech thee, I beseech thee, I beseech thee. An angel? An emissary of the Lord. Amazing. Their visage even matches the description in the deciphered Genesis Apocryphon. To see such sights, can it be possible? But what did their message mean? Full flesh and God? I can't postpone my search any longer. I am closer than ever, and I will find the truth. I must find more samples. Time to change it up. I ought to find 2 live specimens and 1 object in the silt. I feel as if I barely even need this oxygen underwater anymore. I am closer to God than ever. Nope. Got him. Interesting. This coral's color is similar to the red pigmentation I found in that ancient fish. I should collect it. Ugly fish. Got him. Excellent. Now I ought to get back to the lab and begin my research. It has been interesting swimming down here. The dark and gloom is almost a comfort to me. I am reminded of Moses seeing God in the luminous dark, the undifferentiated infinitude, incomprehensible to the creative mind. But I believe I can know God, and I will know God. It is strange. Perhaps it is just exhaustion from my swimming, but I feel a bit dizzy. A beatific lightness has entered my mind. The knowledge I have gained over the years seems to fly from me just at the moment I am learning the ultimate truth. Well, there is nothing to do but press on. Deathless fish. Cross-analysis with previous fish sample. Fish age exceeds previous estimations. Born sometime in Jurassic period. Cellular growth abnormal, almost completely still. Stomach contents reveal more native coral forms. DNA contains proto-human proteins. This fish is even older. Amazing. Almost impossible. There is some common link between this life form and our own. I notice as well this fish as well as the others are lacking eyes. Not unheard of among fish of the deep ocean. But even blind fish can sense the difference between light and darkness. These fish lack that capacity completely. And more of that odd coral in the gut. What does it mean? There must be some thing. All of a sudden I feel... Deathless fish 2. Unknown morphology. 50% of sample consists of coral polyp. Age again exceeds multiple geologic periods. Secretion of unknown stone substance. DNA contains proto-human proteins. So old. Impossibly old. The ancient of days. Time seems to spiral in out in front of me. The divine plan imprinted in all things. How old is it? This fish seems to have been close to the origin of life itself. I'll take a look at the next thing. Red coral, origin unknown, error, studied with proto-human neuron, hyper-capable of creating consciousness field. Womb of God, error, error, error. What does it mean? I can barely read this, my own sight seems to be failing. Perhaps decompression sickness? But it seems greater than that, like the symbols of the world are falling from their place. I feel so... The light... Another angel? Oh Lord, I can feel your love. Water womb world. womb, hunger. I am hunger. Go and join angels, join God. No need. I am. Must find it. More. Water womb world. No. That was really, really weird. Weird water womb world. A game by games. That's the kind of concept I like, which is just this whole other kind of reality where I guess there's like scientists, but they're also really religious, and there's eldritch stuff. That's pretty cool.